Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Rice-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Terrapins headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Dampier. Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Utes will call on their punt team.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Washington. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
believe he decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, they're taking to the air, trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run for it. It's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They boot it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Washington. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country.
Snags it, there's running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
10, Utah, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
He'll try to do it himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more. Turning it on! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They'll run play action. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give is to Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, QB had the look he wanted. You like throwing slants against man coverage. That time, though, got to be a little bit more accurate with the throw. It falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Blue 40, Wilkes. Blue 40, Wilkes. Come on, go.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hauls it in. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Set to advance on the play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Could be an alley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That's caught by Williams. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw. It's Washington. Release to the back. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Georgia taking on the #1 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Bulldogs, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Turns it loose. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Parker. Got a little grass. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Got room on the return. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Maryland! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The Utes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Hey, easy. 218 flag.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Trying to run, it's Parker. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Over the middle, it's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The run inside. It's Williams. Makes it past the marker. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Simmons. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Quarterback gets enough. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might be calling a hot route.
Black 14, black 14.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Black 18, cross.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He turns it loose to the left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Washington. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Red 18.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Right 29. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude. I got to shoot this side. I got to shoot this side. We got 3. We got 3.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Black 14! Black 14! Move it! Move it!
From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside, it's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give is to Williams. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Here's a little room there. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Parker. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
by Maryland. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marks. at Hard Rock Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
But I think a big key in that last game is they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Hard-hitting tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Mensah gets it out quickly, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Rides to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the ground, it's Scott. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Got a man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Scott. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Mensah. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The give on the counter. Maybe a crease. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Canes are flying down the field. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Lofton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He's got it. Fights off a defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Mensah to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Makes a man miss. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out. At midfield, he's got room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling.
Makes the catch, and he's free. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra... They now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might...
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. The corners are walked up tight. Got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. He got it. Beat down in great win.
And salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will... They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.